I have the pleasure of representing 100,000 or so residents of the city of Boca Raton. I first got elected in 2018 in a special election. My involvement with the TPA actually predates my time on the city council. I was on the Citizens Advisory Committee. I got appointed probably back in 2016 by then Councilman, now County Mayor Robert Weinroth, because I actually have a background, in a loose way, in transportation planning. And so I've always had a passion for making sure our roadways are safe and built not just for drivers, but for pedestrians and cyclists too, and making sure that the attendant facilities like, sidewalks and roadsides are safe for everybody. I didn't get a car until I was 21, 22. I just didn't have the money for it. So I walked. I walked to school at times. I walked to my jobs. I walked to work out. I walked to go study places. And so the world's a very different thing when you're down there walking or running or cycling it than it is when you're driving. I never wanted to lose sight of that perspective. And that's why things like complete streets and those kinds of themes that the TPA drives home and has made a reality for many communities in our area is so important for me. And that's why I knew I had to get involved in it. It was through a program that the TPA suggested I get involved in that led to this Run the City initiative that I've kind of done over the past year. They showed a number of pictures that were very poignant, and there's a couple that really struck me. One was somebody in a wheelchair trying to navigate a sidewalk facility where the sidewalk stopped. And like that you were left, and it was like a first person perspective of here you are in a wheelchair and you get to this place where you have to now either go through grass, which is not what wheelchairs are made for, or ride on the side of the street, which is not anybody's idea of a good time. And it really struck me that I had lost something of my, that wasn't unique, but the perspective that I had as a teenager and a young adult about what these roads are really like for people who are not drivers. In the midst of this, what we've been doing is identifying safety issues like missing crosswalks, missing sidewalks, broken sidewalks, potholes, all variety of different things that don't really occur to a driver necessarily, but they occur in a big way to somebody who's walking or running. And we've also been picking up litter. Over time, we've made a big, I think, step towards having more and more of these facilities be more complete streets, meaning built for everybody, not just drivers. And that's a critical component to just overall safety.